Could this laptop be the ultimate daily driver for both productive work and gaming? Well, we'll find out in today's video, where we'll be checking out the 2025 Lenovo Legion 5 and talking about how it handles typical day-to-day usage, from typing emails and watching videos to playing popular esports titles and modern AAAs. At a glance, the Legion 5 comes in a stealth black color with a thinner and lighter build than last year's model. Air intake vents sit below the laptop, while the exhaust vents are all positioned along the back of the chassis. Now, the hinge opens through a wide range, which is great for finding the best viewing angle in different scenarios. Moving on to the keyboard, the Legion 5 comes with Lenovo's RGB True Strike. It's built for productivity, so it feels great whether you're typing or gaming. The trackpad is slightly offset to the left side there, and just above it, there's a small notch which houses a 1080p IR webcam with an e-shutter for privacy. On the sides of the chassis, you'll find 3 USB Type A and 2 USB Type C ports, alongside an Ethernet and combo audio jack for reliable wired connectivity. Now, if you prefer being untethered, no problem, because it also supports the latest Wi-Fi and Bluetooth standards. One of my favorite design details is the placement of the power and the HDMI ports. Now, both are hidden around the backside here, which helps keep those cables completely out of sight. Over here, you're looking at a 15-inch glossy OLED panel with a 1600p native resolution at up to a maximum of 165 Hz refresh rate on this year's model. Now, OLED brings a lot of advantages for all types of users. Most notably, it delivers incredible visuals with perfect blacks, infinite contrast, and vivid, accurate colors. It also offers faster response times compared to traditional LCDs, better viewing angles, and lower power consumption overall. Now, while OLED displays do carry a burn-in risk, Lenovo has implemented several software protections and panel safeguards to minimize any long-term issues. Now, the Legion 5 also supports HDR and Dolby Vision, which pair beautifully well with the OLED panel to enhance highlights and color depth even further. One thing to note, though, is that this particular model does not come with variable refresh rate. Powering the Legion 5 this year is the AMD Ryzen AI 7 350 CPU, at least this specific model, paired with a dedicated NPU that handles background AI tasks for better battery life and smoother multitasking. There's also an integrated GPU for lightweight use when power efficiency matters the most. Now, for more demanding tasks, it includes an NVIDIA RTX 5070 laptop GPU with 8 GB of VRAM and 150 watts max TDP. Now, this is ideal for AAA gaming, 3D work, as well as heavy-duty editing. While a 5070 Ti with 12 GB VRAM would better match the 1600p resolution OLED for higher textures and future-proofing, it would have also required a thicker chassis or a much more robust cooling system, so fans would have been much louder. Seems like Lenovo chose to keep this model slim and quieter, reserving the 5070 Ti for the bulkier Legion 5 Pro. So you can go for that model if you want a 5070 Ti. This model of the Legion 5 also includes a generous amount of RAM for seamless productivity and multitasking, as well as a 1 TB SSD with 2 accessible M.2 upgrade slots on the backside that also supports standard 2280 NVMe drives for future expansion. At a current starting price of $1,700 US, yeah, this configuration is not exactly budget friendly, but once it hits a sale, it becomes a very attractive choice, and Lenovo tends to have some pretty aggressive sales, so be on the lookout. Now, while the Radeon 860M integrated GPU can technically handle some modern AAA titles at very low settings, its real strength lies in lighter games and older releases. Fortnite and Apex Legends run smoothly at 1200p or 1600p on low to medium settings, especially when AMD's upscaling features like FSR is enabled. These kinds of titles play very well without overworking the system or draining the battery too quickly. So if you want battery longevity, this is the way to do it on the Legion 5. A game like Mad Max, which is much less demanding but still open world, also performed decently well with the right settings enabled, offering a great portable gaming experience without needing to engage the Discrete GPU. That said, when it comes to more graphically intense titles like, say, Cyberpunk 2077 at higher settings, the iGPU begins to show its limitations. These games are playable only at very low settings, and even then, performance is not the most optimal. For a smoother and more immersive experience, especially at the laptop's native 1600p resolution. You'll want to switch to the RTX 5070 and plug into power to unlock the system's full potential. The key advantage of the 860M iGPU though is efficiency. For casual gaming on battery, it provides much longer runtime, cooler thermals, and quieter fan noise compared to the DGPU. Now, whether you're killing time with a few matches of Fortnite or playing older titles during your travel, the iGPU offers a solid blend of performance and portability. Beyond gaming, the Radeon 860M iGPU delivers real value across creative, academic, and professional workloads. Now, with Windows, Copilot Plus, and other AI-driven tools becoming more and more integrated into our daily workflows, the iGPU provides a pretty fast, responsive performance for tasks like voice transcription, for example, or even brainstorming and background automation. Even video conferencing apps like Zoom and Teams tap into the iGPU for AI noise suppression, background blur, and real-time voice enhancements. Now, for most users, whether you're a student, a remote professional, or even just a casual creator, the Radeon 860M will be able to handle most of your day-to-day tasks with ease, helping to preserve battery life and maintain cooler thermals. Switching to the RTX 5070 can be done very easily using Lenovo's new Legion space software. You can do a lot of other things in there, but this unlocks the full performance potential of the system. Once enabled, you'll see significantly higher frame rates in demanding titles, especially when paired with DLSS 4, frame generation, and Reflex 2 in games that support it. That said, running the RTX 5070 at full tilt comes with a few trade-offs. The system will generate more heat, and you'll definitely hear the fans ramp up, especially during extended sessions. Lenovo's cooling system does a solid job in keeping thermals in check, but fan noise becomes noticeable when the GPU is under sustained load. So when you're gaming at max, expect to hear some noise. The Legion 5 features a dual fan hypercooling system designed to efficiently manage heat without compromising acoustics. It draws in cool air from the bottom vents, channels it across key components like the CPU and GPU, and then exhausts it out the rear, keeping airflow focused and controlled. Even under full load with the RTX 5070 fully engaged, the system maintained temperatures below 85 degrees Celsius during intense gaming sessions. And unlike older gaming laptops, the fans stayed relatively tame and only spun up when they were needed. When running on the Radeon 860M iGPU, cooling demands are significantly lower. You'll notice quieter fan sounds, cooler surface temperatures, and often completely silent operation during everyday tasks like browsing, media playback, or document work. Even during gaming, the sound is so little. This makes the Legion 5 ideal not just for performance, but for quiet, distraction-free productivity if you intend on combining the use case. The Legion 5 comes equipped with an 80 watt-hour battery, which offers solid all-day endurance, especially when running on the Radeon 860M iGPU. With moderate use, you can comfortably get through a full workday on a single charge and still have enough juice left for a couple of light gaming sessions or content consumption in the evening. If you do start running low, Lenovo's super rapid charge feature is there, and it's a lifesaver. So it takes the battery from 0 to 70% in just 30 minutes. So it never really tethered to an outlet for too long. While it's possible to game on battery using the RTX 5070, it's definitely not ideal. The dedicated GPU draws significantly more power and will drain the battery much quicker. For the best experience, it's recommended to primarily use the DGPU when plugged in, whether you're gaming, editing, or rendering. If you're a digital nomad, an on-the-go content creator, or a casual to esports gamer, the Legion 5 will offer a well-rounded solution. It's especially suited for students who want a single device for both schoolwork and light gaming. With a very long-lasting battery life on the iGPU and super rapid charge for quick top-ups, it's ideal for staying productive throughout the day without being tied to a wall outlet. If your focus is high-performance gaming, the Legion 5 still delivers, but you'll need to be plugged in to take full advantage of that RTX 5070. Overall, it's a strong choice for users who value portability, performance, and flexibility all in one machine. Whether you're working, creating, or gaming, this is a true all-in-one daily driver, and it absolutely earns a spot on your desk or in your backpack. Now, you can find more info about it through the link that I've added down in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. I'm out.